This is the SISIGAD Folding Electric Bike, a sleek and powerful addition to your transportation options. When I first saw this bike, it immediately struck me with its smart, modern design. The foldable frame, paired with those thick 20-inch fat tires, made me curious, and I could just imagine all the places I could ride it. It looked sturdy, bold yet compact, and ready to tackle anything from city streets to off-road challenges. When I took it out for my first ride, I had a mix of excitement and mild skepticism. Would it handle tough terrain? Would it provide the smooth ride it seemed built for? Those questions soon disappeared as I got going. From my experience, the powerful 1,000-watt peak motor gave the bike an incredible boost. Whether I was pedaling assisted or using the pure electric mode, the acceleration felt smooth yet strong. Different terrains do make a difference in how the bike performs, but that's expected with any electric bike. I even tried it on loose gravel and was pleasantly surprised. The fat tires ensured consistent grip, and the bike never struggled, even on bumpy sections. Speaking of the tires, they're 4 inches wide, which gives you great stability. Whether you're riding on sand, a little snow, or typical city roads, the fat tires balance the bike well. It's particularly noticeable when going off-road. You feel like you have complete control. I also appreciate the overall construction of the bike. It's built with a durable aluminum alloy frame that gives me confidence despite the challenges of rough terrain. Let's talk about the hydraulic suspension. The front fork is equipped with 80 millimeters of travel, which essentially allows the bike to absorb shocks on bumpy roads. This was honestly more impressive than I expected. When riding over uneven patches, I wasn't jarred or uncomfortable. It's clearly designed for comfort as well as durability. I noticed that for prolonged rides, this feature became crucial in keeping me relaxed and not feeling beaten up by every small bump. Now, let me explain the folding aspects for anyone new to that feature. The bike folds right in the middle of the frame, which is fantastic for portability. The handlebars also fold, so you can fit this e-bike in your car or store it without taking up too much space. It's such a practical feature. And if you're someone who likes to take their bike on road trips or just has limited storage at home, it's perfect. Another major highlight is the removable 48V 500-watt battery. I personally love that you can charge it separately. It takes about 5 to 6 hours to fully charge, and on a single charge, I was able to ride roughly between 45 to 50 miles with pedal assist. Of course, depending on factors like your weight, terrain, and speed, the range fluctuates, but I think it's quite solid for its size. The battery is a key feature that really supports the motor's performance, and the fact that it's removable adds convenience. One of the things I always check when riding a new bike is its braking system. This bike features disc brakes that perform well. They're responsive, and that's essential, especially when riding downhill or in unpredictable traffic situations. It adds an important layer of safety, and I can say I felt at ease knowing I could rely on them. The LCD screen is another cool element. It's located on the handlebars and shows all the key stats you need while riding: speed, battery life, and even which pedal assist level you're in. It's very intuitive, and I think even someone who's not super tech savvy could easily understand how to use it. Personally, I found the display to be really helpful when planning my rides, especially when keeping an eye on the battery level. Shifting gears wasn't an issue either. The bike is equipped with a 7-speed gear system, and everything felt seamless. It allowed me to adapt to different terrains pretty quickly. For example, when I needed a bit more torque for climbing a hill, it was easy to adjust the gear. I wouldn't call myself an expert cyclist by any means, but this system makes things straightforward even for someone like me. One thing I did notice is the overall weight of the bike. At about 66.4 pounds, it's heavier than a traditional bike, but that's pretty standard for e-bikes, especially ones with fat tires and larger batteries. If you're someone who has to carry a bike upstairs regularly, this weight might feel like a downside. But honestly, when you're riding it, the weight isn't even noticeable. It handles like a much lighter bike, which I found impressive. The riding modes are another point worth mentioning. You've got pedal assist mode, pure electric mode, and the regular bike mode, where you can pedal without any motor assistance. And within pedal assist, there are 5 levels, so you can customize how much effort you want to put into your ride. It's a nice touch that makes the bike versatile for commuting, leisure rides, or tackling more challenging outdoor trails. For those who are into tech, there's even an app that lets you control riding modes and check battery life. I appreciated this feature. It adds a modern touch and aligns with how connected everything else in our lives seems to be these days. Assembly-wise, I found the setup to be fairly straightforward. The bike came mostly pre-assembled, and I just needed to attach a few key parts like the handlebars, seat, and pedals. The included instructions were clear, and within a short amount of time, the bike was ready to go. Even if you're someone who's not super handy with tools, you should be able to put this together without too much trouble. In my opinion, this bike is perfect for adults who want an all-rounder. Whether you're commuting to work, enjoying a leisurely weekend ride, or testing your limits on trails, this bike stands up to the challenge. From my experience, it's got just the right amount of power and versatility. I'd recommend it for anyone who likes the idea of having an electric bike that can do it all while being easy to store and transport. In conclusion, the SISIGAD Folding Electric Bike manages to combine performance, convenience, and comfort in one impressive package. The fat tires, reliable motor, and user-friendly features make it a great investment for anyone looking to explore the electric biking experience. I thoroughly enjoyed riding it, and I'll leave all the information about the SISIGAD Folding Electric Bike in the comments. I hope to see you again in the following videos.